Chicago, Illinois, this is Movie Talks with Faye Renee.
Okay, you guys, I could get my live to continue. It kept dropping me, so I'm going to record this and then I'm going to post it. All right, so check it out. Today we're going to do something new. We're going to talk about hot topics, and we're going to do a live review of a film, Is God Is. Okay, first I want to welcome in everybody. This is Movie Talks with Faye Renee, episode 6. Movie Talks with Faye Renee, episode 6, and today is Memorial Day. Let's take a pause and remember deeply and honor our brave servicemen and women who fought and have gone on before us. So this is their day to celebrate. Okay, let's not forget that. So let's do this. Today we got a lot of stuff to do. I want to do something new. I want to review a movie live. The movie is called Is God Is. I saw it yesterday and I thought, wait a minute. This is the boldest, craziest, great film that I've seen so far this year. This movie is at the lead. This is going to be hot, and I think it's going to be an Oscar contender. Okay, it's called Is God Is. It's by this writer-director Alicia Harris. I didn't know anything about her. I looked her up. She's been on the scene for a while, but she was more in theaters and her books. This is her first theatrical debut, full feature theatrical. That means it's a full feature film. She's done some before, but this is the big time. To me, this young lady has broken through the ceiling. She's a big time director, and I will be following her, Alicia Harris. So let's jump into this, and let me tell you about this film, okay? First, before we do that, I do have to tell you what's hot and what's trending in cinema right now. Okay, there's lots of things, but I got a little media asset to show you. Let's see. What's trending right now? At the movies, well, we can talk about. Or what's good to watch. Well, we're going to talk about what's trending, okay? Okay, what's trending now is still thrillers and horrors are still dominating the box office, okay? These genre fans are filling up the theaters in mass. You'll find them in theaters right now. But also, there are sci-fi blockbusters like Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. That's big at the box office right now. And then there's this newest trend, gaming adaptations like Mortal Kombat 2 and the Super Mario Galaxy movies. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not a gamer, but have at it. I know millions, if not zillions, people love doing just that. So there you go. The gamers, you got something now at the theater. And lastly, that's trending is the pop culture and biopics like Michael and the concert experience like Billie Eilish Hit Me Hard and Soft. Those two pop culture and biographical picks are very much trending right now. Now, people are flocking to the theaters to see. They're still going to see Project Hail Mary. That's been there so long, but I can't believe it. But before we jump off into that, let's talk about this phenomenal box office reach of the much divided and hating on Michael biopic. Michael, right now, at its 4 to 6 week run, is showing around $800 million worldwide. But its trajectory is set to come in a cool billion plus by the end of its theatrical run. So haters be damned again. And now that's not all. The Devil, oh Lord, The Devil Wears Prada 2 is right there behind Michael at 604 million globally, and it's projected to come in at least 700 million plus by the end of its theatrical run. Wow. Now remember, the only difference in those two box office is that tabloid drama following Michael, where the tomato reader and haters don't give him much play at 39%. Now, but Prada 2, on the other hand, wow, it's got a 78% tomato reader. So there you go. All right. So we're going to talk about what's good to watch on cable, but right now I'm going to do a short movie review of this fantastic film, Is God Is, because baby, it cannot wait. All right, let's see now. You guys remember this? This trailer picture? It was amazing. These are two twin sisters, and they are at the forefront of this film and their mother. Okay. The key players in this film, they got a great cast, by the way. I keep forgetting this young lady's name. This is Kara Young, the first lady, as Racine, one of the twins. Next to her is Mallory Johnson. She's Anaya, the sister, the other twin. And as you can see, there's super fine Sterling K. Brown. He's the father, Harry. Now, the wife was Vivica Fox. And then there's the latest person, the last person you see in the film, well, as far as the women go, is Janelle Monáe. She plays Angie, Harry's newer, abused, bougie wife to a T. Now, there's a few other smaller roles, but I got to mention a great performance by Erica Alexander as Divine. She was a faith healer, and yet another woman victimized and left on the road by this Harry, this damn Harry. It's something. And Erica was amazing. Let me show you a picture of her. She wore all white in the movie. She was a faith healer. She was slapping them dead and healing them. There she goes. Y'all remember her from Living Color. She did a fantastic job in this film, Is God Is. Wow. Okay, so this is what I have to say about that film. This is going to be a short review, but detailed enough so you're not getting like spoiler city, you know? Put that back up in there. So let's get into the review a little. I won't give away any spoilers, but I'm going to tell you the general plot. What had happened, as they say. See, really, this is so good. First, let's talk about this director. The director is Black. She's a writer and director. Her name is Alicia Harris. She's a powerful playwright and screenwriter, and she is known for Is God Is. It's an award-winning play. I had never heard of her. I'm very sorry about that. But this is her first feature-length film. So she's an acclaimed writer on something called On Sugarland. That was a Pulitzer Prize finalist. So clearly this woman has been making major moves for a while. I just was ignorant to the fact. I'm glad I found out about her. I will be looking forward to her films because I think she is brilliant in her writing and everything. And the direction was perfect. I was glued to the film, and you will be too. So let's get into the review a little bit further. Like I said, no giveaways, okay? Let's see what I can do with this. Let's see. Okay. Now I had some information about this film. Alicia Harris. I don't know how that went by me like that, but I kept hearing, go see this film, but nobody had seen it. They just was reading that it was good, but nobody even said what. I'm glad they didn't say what it was about. I don't like to know what it's about before I go. Not really. I don't. You can say it's good or something like that, but I don't really want to know too many details. I want to make up my own mind. I think all people should, but I can understand your general audience didn't want to waste your money, so that's what I'm here for, to tell you kind of what it's about. So the word wow is the big factor with this film. Okay. This is a very, very strange movie. To me, it's giving Tarantino plus Us. Remember that Black film? It's a great revenge trauma thriller, trauma and drama and a little bit of comedy. And it was unsettling at times. What a combo. Everyone in the theater jaw was dropped by the end of this film. And it is really good, really different, and very strange. So like I said, I looked up this director after the fact. I saw the film yesterday. I wasn't even going to talk about any movie reviews today. But once I saw this film, it was so powerful. It hit me in such a way I had to share it with you guys. Because if you can make time, you need to go see this film too. Okay? All right. So the big deal in the movie is Vivica's last wish, the mother. Okay, Vivica Cox has been burned badly from a long time ago when she was married with the father, Harry, the Sterling K. Brown. He left her for dead and the two little kids. They were only like 1.5, 2. They looked like babies in the film. Okay, I mean, it was terrible. I had to close my eyes. At the end of her life, she beckons her 2 daughters to her bedside, who you can see are now young ladies. And there's a lot of Black female isms in here, as I like to call. It's a very much cultural thing. Okay, you'll get it when you see it. some of our Black girl women experiences felt very relatable. So as the film opens in scene one at one point, the mother Vivica uh, beckons the girls to her bedside. Now, she's been burned badly, but as you will see, one of the teenage girls is burned badly and one is burned not so much. So she beckons them to her bedside. She has one last wish. Okay. Mom says she wants one thing from her daughters by sending them on a revenge mission from hell to hunt down their dirty dog father, the one that burned them all in the first place. So Vivica delivered this line. It was beautiful. Make your daddy dead, real dead. And you were like, wow. It was very powerful and it was kind of funny, but it was unsettling. Now, this father, Harry, is played perfectly by Sterling K. Brown. He's moved on with his life. He told everybody all three of them was dead. Okay. He went through Divine, the minister, and he got a son by her. And then he finally ended up with the beautiful, Monet, and she plays the super bougie wife to a absolute T. Yeah, Janelle Monáe is Angie. And but guess what? He's abusing her too. Okay, so he's just a constant, repeat offender. He will never change. He's no good. Okay, one sister wants to burn him and one don't, but you'll find out what happens. Okay, now, so guess what, y'all? You're not gonna believe this. The tomato reader loves this film. Yes, all my fellow critics and I, we finally agree. It's rare we agree on something altogether like this. So this is a hell of a good one. It's a 98%, 98% on the tomato reader. So that means get there. You must go see this movie, but you have to have a strong stomach because I found the format to be very stylish, artistic, and a comedy drama, revenge, thriller, all that. But this movie at times was exceedingly and surprisingly, excessively, lots of adjectives, violent. Okay, so buyer beware. Other than that, I give it a solid 4 out of 5 stars. A great watch. And not a must watch if you can't take violent scenes, but it's a great, great film. And I highly recommend it. Okay. All right. So we can move on to what's going on at the theaters now. To see what's good to watch on cable right now. So let's check that out. Okay, what's good? Let's see. So I got some stuff for y'all. And I'm clipping all these lists. When I talk about what's good to watch, you can find the clips later on YouTube. It's pinned right below. So if you want to print them out, you want to look at them or find out what's good to watch, it's right there. Okay, what's good to watch on cable right now? Let's do that one right now. Okay, what's good to watch on cable right now? Okay, as you can see on your screen. Okay, The Beast was really a good movie. I was surprised with Russell Crowe and Luke Hemsworth. And it was very, very violent. It's got some ferocious fight scenes, but I loved it. Next, you can watch, is it Friends and Neighbors? Yeah, Friends and Neighbors is very entertaining and clever. I love it. It's got John Hamm. What else can I say? Now, next is a crazy one that's frightening as hell, okay? It's the most frightening thing that's been on TV, seriously, since The Twilight Zone or Alfred Hitchcock Hour. It's called From, F-R-O-M. From is back with another season, and it is super spooky dooky. So if you don't like scary things, don't watch this. But if you like them like I do, this is just fantastic. I love From. I'm hooked. Next is something a little odd from BritBox. It's called The Other Bennett Sister. I like it. It's a time period. It's got that ugly duckling theory and the Cinderella syndrome with the sister, but it's not fantastical. It's kind of real life relatable. And what I like about it is because back in those days, to see this woman come to her realizations, unexpected realizations for a female, that's hard to do at that time to achieve. So it's really marvelous and fun. I loved it. I think women will like it. Hey now, Testaments is back. Testaments is back and fantastic. And yes, the spinoff of The Handmaid's Tale is working. And probably I say because it's 15 years in the future and five, count them, five primary characters return. So that makes it very fluid and wonderful. We know what's happening and who is who. They just grew up, and I love it. Testaments is fantastic. Okay, at first I didn't think it would work. Okay, but it's working. So I got on this Euphoria train reluctantly. I got to tell you, I hated the first 2 years, 2 seasons rather. It was okay, but maybe I was just too old for that because they were teenagers. But this season 3 is like a mind blower. I'm glued to the screen. I cannot stop watching Euphoria. Okay, I'm on the Euphoria train, and the first 2 seasons I think were hard to watch because it was more coming of age, and I was like, that is so dead to me. Okay, it just did. I couldn't relate to it. Season 3 has a time jump, much needed one. So everybody is an adult, and they got adult problems. But this Zendaya, she outperformed even her best role, like I thought was drama. Zendaya is the main character as Rue, and Rue just stays in goddamn trouble. But you will not miss an episode, especially once you get to season 3. Euphoria is a must watch. Okay, now next is something odd and wonderful. Outlander. Outlander is something that I watched the whole 12 seasons. Okay, this is their last year and finale season. Outlander is a very strange love story because it's all centered around time travel, and not like real sci-fi, but real soulful time traveling, and they make it so goddamn believable. I love Outlander. Okay, Outlander will give you 8 seasons and 101 whopping episodes if you want to go on a binge, but you gotta love a good love story. I'm really gonna miss Jamie and Claire Frazier. Okay. They've had 12 years and 8 seasons, but you know the part about it that I like that the directors do that's really cool, I like that the directors, they've written it so clever and realistically that the characters in the story believe they can change time because they know what's going to happen in the future. And try as they may, they don't. Because what they don't get that you and I get, and they just write it so just wonderfully. What they don't get is the fact that they share in a part of history. So what has already happened? Just because you went back in time, you can't change it. See, because it's already happened. Evidently, you were a part of it all along. Get it, stupid? But I love it. Bottom line with Outlander, you either hooked on it right away or you're not. Okay, on that show that I can't shake, it's an oldie but goodie, and they're still making some new ones. Y'all gonna kill me for this. I am a Criminal Minds crazy fan. The original Criminal Minds, okay? It's on Paramount now. Criminal Minds has 18 seasons, almost 20. Depends on how you count it. 354 episodes and still coming. Okay? I love Criminal Minds. The reason I like Criminal Minds is I love the whole idea of the profilers. And that's the best part for me. When all the detectives and the police and the people from Washington and Virginia get together to figure out who the unsub is. I like the way they put the profile together, and it makes you think. You learn a lot about people and their psyche. I love Criminal Minds, so I'm stuck on it. You may like it or not, but I'm watching it. I watch it all the time, and they're still making it because it's a lot of people like me. Okay, you can figure out a lot of things about people if you watch Criminal Minds. You will become a profiler in a good way, not in the bad way. Okay, now I did take the time and finally watch Dust Bunny. I had to watch it kind of twice because I stopped watching it a little bit, then I rewatched it over and come to the conclusion that it really is a good fresh take on a modern take on the monster under the bed movie. It really is. It's just very good and it's funny. The best line for me was, "Why would a monster eat your family?" I loved it. That's Dust Bunny. Now, next, we got a couple of spinoffs from Yellowstone. We got spinoff number 1, Marshals. That took me a while to get into it. I watched it because I love Yellowstone, aka Kevin Costner version. But this one has grown on me. They finally got through the backstory to tell me how they got to be at this point. So I'm loving it. They've had 13 episodes. Season 1 is over. I love it. I recommend it if you like Yellowstone. Now, Yellowstone 2, this is the best one. Dutton Ranch just came out. It's only got 3 episodes out. It's fantastic. It picks up with Rip Wheeler and Bette Dutton. Y'all know who they are, our favorites from Yellowstone. And now they have left beautiful Montana, but they're in a beautiful part of Texas. They say it's supposed to be Paloma, South Texas. And they have a new ranch there called the Dutton Ranch and a whole lot of more problems on the range. And they're raising cattle again. And it's just so damn good because Beth is crazy. Y'all remember Beth killed her brother and, well, we won't talk about that. But if you have not watched Yellowstone, it's on the list. Go back and watch Yellowstone. You've never seen anything like it. And you get to see beautiful Kevin Costner. That's some of the best television he's ever done. I was hooked on Yellowstone. I've watched it 2 or 3 times, binged it. So here are his, subsets and spinoffs. Marshals and Dutton Ranch, spinoffs of Yellowstone. I think you should watch them both. Okay, we talked about friends and family, but there is another series that a lot of people like. I never could get into it because I don't know. I had real weird feelings about it. In the Shy. In the Shy had 8 seasons and 86 episodes. It's got a huge fan base. I'm not one of them. I live in Chicago, and I don't know why the series just made me uncomfortable. And it kept taking different directions with different directors. I think they thought that was cute, but I didn't have the continuity that I needed for characters, and some of the things that happened to the characters that make no damn sense. And see, I live in Chicago, so I was hypercritical. So people love In the Shy for the most part, if they're not in Chicago, but I don't. But I put it on the list because it's got a great following. You might like it too. Okay. All right. Let's get that stuff off the screen. Okay. Let me tell you what's trending at the movies right now. This is what's burning up the box office. Okay. As you can see. Get rid of that. Okay. Right now at the box office, these people are pulling a lot of money. The theater industry is very happy. Star Wars is number 1, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Is God Is, baby, is number 2. I told you, get there. Obsession. Michael, The Devil Wears Prada 2.0. The Sheep Detectives, I heard good things about it. I need to see that. And I also need to see number 7, Passenger. Mortal Kombat 2, that's the gamer thing. I'm not doing that. You might like it. I love boosters. I'm waiting for that to come to cable. Super Mario Galaxy, another gamer thing. I'm not doing that. Project Hail Mary, I saw it. I loved it. I might watch it twice, but I'll watch it on cable. I'm not going to pay to see it again. Okay, guys, this was a lot. I am sorry that my live shut down, but I'm going to post this video and let everybody know. I don't know what the hell happened with my programs, but I don't like what they did to me. Okay, so anyway, let's get rid of that. Move that off the screen. Jelly bean. All right. And just think, I'm not even drinking. If I had had a drink, they probably would have broke down more. This is iced tea. So seriously, that's going to be just about a wrap, y'all. And remember, if you want to look up anything or print out any of the lists and movies I talked about, what's good to watch, I'm going to clip about 5 of them below, and you'll be able to get them as soon as I post this video today. I'm going to post this video as a podcast and as episode 6 podcast, and also as a movie review, and have the clips in each one. So if you want to look up what's good to watch, what's good to see, you'll be able to find it. I'm so sorry about the glitches. I'm only human, and this is a machine. The whole world is run by machines now. I mean, it just went out on me. I was broadcasting on 3 platforms at once, and it just popped out. So leave me a comment, any suggestions, what you want me to view or what you want me to see, and just let me know. Okay, I'll be happy to do it. And I answer all DMs and all messages unless they crazy and freaky. Okay. Okay, everyone. Please enjoy this beautiful Memorial holiday weekend. Oh my God, somebody's calling me. I'm sorry. All right, everyone. Please enjoy this wonderful, beautiful Memorial Day weekend, and I'll catch you all later. Okay. And check out the podcast once I post it. That's been recorded instead of live. And check out movie reviews with Faye Renee. I'll catch you next time. Holla. In recording.